They sent you to me without wings. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. It tastes like you, sweeter. One night, yeah, one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. It tastes like you.
Finally.
Episode number 48 is live.
It is live.
Are we Facebook living or are we just streaming?
We are
both.
All right. See who we got. We got Brandy and Will.
Hey.
Hello.
Already.
Hello.
Now I got to ask.
Cheerio.
I think Brandy lives in like Annapolis or something.
Not anymore.
She doesn't?
Nope.
She moved?
Yep.
Where'd she move to?
Her and Scott moved to Festus.
Ah, much closer to the studio.
Yes.
What?
She will have to join us in studio one time or
Just
another.
Scooch.
I have another chair she can fit in.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
We could have a sports stalker sandwich.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Woo. Right on.
Yeah.
All right, so we apologize for the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Lots of
technology,
problems.
Sucks ass.
I was going to say it's not friendly, but yes, that works too.
Yes. Sometimes it's just not your friend.
True. All right.
Yep.
So, how you been?
I'm good. Finally feeling better.
Okay.
Oh, man. Them allergies are killer. I'm telling you.
I was going to say the penicillin kicking in, or
Penicillin, the herpes medicine, everything else is kicking in.
it's
have
fine.
herpes medicine?
It's all cleared up.
No, it's man. I don't know what it was. I had to get on some new medication. Was my
Steroids?
No, I wish. I wasn't kicking it. I couldn't kick it, man. So.
All right. So, you got any bills around here from Wolves? I mean, I heard you did a little redecorating down there.
No, Bill has not given me a bill yet. No.
Yet.
No, not yet. No, I did not mean to do that.
Liar.
I didn't.
Liar.
I did not.
Every time I come up and I'm playing on that field by the parking lot, my goal is to knock a chunk out of that wall.
Well, I did it on your behalf, so we're good. Yeah.
Respect.
Took a big old about 1.5 inch, big old chunk off the top of that wall in left center field. It was funny. Bill's like, "Dang it, I gotta go put a new piece up now." I'm like, he's like, "Thanks a lot." I'm like,
You would think you were just gonna pull out the duct tape.
that's about right
Spray
about
painted.
what he was. What's up, Mark? What's
Spray
up,
painted
Caleb?
green.
Barbie? Kenny Leach, what's up, dude?
Damn!
Yep.
We got the A-listers on
We
here.
do. Oh, Scott just came on. Scott just came
Now,
on.
how come Brandy was on
Well, she's loyal.
waiting?
She's loyal.
And-
She's loyal. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scott, I did have a conversation with Scott, and he was like, thanks for the mention. He goes, can you guys not be so mean to me on the air?
Can you not be so sensitive, you liberal piece of crap? No, I know
I think he was mostly sensitive about the Broncos talk.
Sensitive.
Yeah, he'll get over that. I'm sure.
But welcome.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and
Everybody-
Broncos still suck. so-
Everybody like and share.
Yeah,
Sports
absolutely.
Stalkers.
Like and share.
The Facebook, obviously the YouTube.
Mhm.
Visit us on Twitter at
Twatter.
STL Sports Talk.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Your second biggest fans here, Scott says. Anyway,
Second biggest. That would be Dirt, right?
second biggest.
Yeah.
You mean that would be Dirt?
The third baseman guy, really pasty.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's our second biggest fan.
Yeah, he's a pretty big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, Randy says you don't count. Scott doesn't count. Anyway, so last weekend we both played at Wolves.
Yes, I was kind of hoping for a collision course.
Yeah.
2 weekends in a row did not happen.
No.
It wasn't your fault though.
No.
You guys were sitting there in the ship just waiting.
Yeah?
You were just waiting to get screwed over with the umpires.
Oh, dude.
Did you see the thing that Rich Jones put on Facebook?
Huh.
I guess it was like a rain delay or something. The players were out there hitting. One of the guys was fake hitting. He pretended like he hit the ball, took off, rounded the bases full speed, and there was a guy coaching third, waving him home. He comes, slides into home, and umpire comes out of nowhere. There was nobody on the field. I mean, they were just, they did this whole little skit thing, and then the umpire came out, called him out at home. It was hilarious. You got to watch it.
No, I will have
He
to
goes,
watch that.
he goes, you got to reference that in the show because he goes, that's going to be, kind of the undertone of way this weekend went.
Yeah, and it wasn't just us. I mean, it was the whole tournament. I mean, it was. It's me. Oh, okay.
Brandy's number 1 and number 2 in our fans.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree too.
Yeah. But yeah,
Dynamite
it wasn't.
drop in Monty.
No, it was. It was. Yeah, it wasn't just us because I heard from Caleb, who's on your team,
Mhm.
good friend of mine. He said that. They hosed them. You guys on a lot of calls. Everybody on a lot of calls too.
How often do you hear me complain about umpires?
Not actually. I hear you more praise than complain.
Because I know it's a sucky job.
Sure.
Because especially as a player, when
Yeah.
you're forced to do it, you're just like, I want to get this over as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And I want to piss off as few people as possible.
And not only that, you want to try to do the best you can.
Right.
Yeah, and those guys gave a shit. They were worried about their money, and that's all they cared about. You could tell.
Oh, yeah.
Especially that big dude with the beard. He was god awful. And he got he got both games.
Was he the one who was sitting back there with his beer and after every pitch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Every one of them were.
Uh-huh.
Brandon was Brandon, who's the coach at 618. Brandon Horner. I don't. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He was like, "Hey man, we're just trying to do the best we can." I'm like, "Okay, there's the best you can, and then there's the best you can." And he goes, "What do you mean?" And I said, "You got one dude back there smoking, worried about smoking, and worried about drinking. And then you got you who do not have a beer in your hand, and you're in the field, and you're actually moving around right there next to the bag, making calls." And yeah, those guys, the home plate umpires were god awful.
But I mean, I'm not gonna, like I've said before, I'm not gonna really fault them. If there's a close play,
Right.
If you don't have the best angle or if you're behind, I'm gonna cut them slack on that.
Well, I'll be the first one if I'm umpire because like sometimes I'll umpire down at Wolves. If it's bang bang, and from what I see, if I call him out or safe or whatever, that's what I'm going to stick with. And then I'll go to that guy later personally and be like, "Hey, look, that's just what I saw."
But no matter what, if it's close, guarantee the team that doesn't get the call is going to bitch.
Absolutely. And what's the rule? Whenever you use to umpire, when in doubt, call it out.
Call them out.
Yep. When in doubt,
That's
call
right.
them out. And the tie goes. And apparently, like, I got to rant about this a little bit because apparently the tie goes to the runner rule. Allegedly is like completely gone, diminished from every sport, from everything, because there's calls that obviously they have instant replay in baseball, so they can reverse that. But like with us, obviously we don't have that. And I mean, there was a couple plays where guys were like 1 step or 2 steps behind the bag, and they were calling people out
Over the bag, like
yeah,
through first, and they were
right.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, that's bad. Like if you're like 1 foot, like if you're close and you're not even coming out, or if there's a play at first, and that there's like a runner on third or runner on second, and that field umpire is making that call, going for the call at second or third, that first base umpire has to come, or the home plate umpire has to come out from home and make that
Get a
call at
better angle,
first.
yeah.
Right. Well, they weren't doing that. And so it was, you are not the best umpire, Scott.
Let me tell
I was
you.
going to say, is that John Dolan?
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Those guys that are umpiring like that, they're not real umpires.
Well, it was a fundraiser.
Right.
not.
So,
So their players were
doing
umpiring.
it.
Right.
But still, it was terrible.
But I mean, you could tell some of them were hating life, and they just
Oh, dude,
were
they did
just
not
like-
want to be
They
there.
did not care.
Right.
No.
And you got somebody telling me I'm calling a U-trip strike zone, and you have a pitch that's coming in armpits high that almost hits the umpire in the foot, who's standing back at the fence. I mean, like, you're not calling U-trip, you're calling maybe a minor league strike
I'm
zone.
calling
Right.
Bush League is what I'm calling.
Right. Willie D, how is the hamstring, buddy? Willie was playing with us Saturday,
I remember
and he got hurt.
he got hurt. Was it in the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
No. It was before.
Okay,
Barbie says if you're a good umpire, you don't need a field umpire. I agree with that.
that's true.
I agree with that. Because if you're willing to come behind that plate to go to second or go to third or get a better angle or whatever, you're good. You don't need nobody else.
Yeah.
The only trouble you might have with is foul or fair on the lines, but that's it.
And I mean, you're still going to have those ones where it may be a split second, or a bad angle that you may not see.
Right.
Or it may be like you, where the one day you were talking to Lon and you were like, I caught the ball and then I felt for the bag with my foot and then I felt again because I wasn't sure I got it. And something like that where there, it sends a message to the umpire. It's like, oh, well, he didn't get it.
Right.
Even though you may have.
Right. And it's just and I wasn't. I think it's a back issue. Oh no.
Oh shit.
No. Get that taken care of, bub. Get back on the field, my man. But yeah, exactly. It's like when in doubt, that's another thing. Like she was in doubt that I didn't touch the back. So, and that's why I didn't get upset because I was like, okay, well, I could have, I couldn't have, I didn't. I don't have eyes in the back of my head to see where my foot touched. So it's one of those things. And plus, she is one of the best umpires.
Right.
So that's why I was like, okay, cool. I didn't throw a fit at all.
And there's been many times where she was, I'm not saying many, but there's been times where she's been like, I was unsure about that call, but I went with my gut, and I may have missed it, but.
But you know what? That just proves to us that she's human, and we all make mistakes. It happens. It happens. But she probably went to that person and said, "Hey, look, you know what? I wasn't unsure. I was unsure. This is what I saw. I apologize if you disagree with the call."
But I mean, if it's something close like that, I mean, you're going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, absolutely.
But I mean, if it's something where they're sitting there joking with their friends, drinking a beer, looking sideways, and then someone has to yell at them repeatedly to get their attention, go, "Hey, what about that?" I don't fucking know.
Right, exactly. And that's exactly how it was Saturday. I mean, you're not embellishing by any means. I mean, that's exactly how it was.
It was funny because there was a play at second where I was in the field, primetime was playing.
Right.
The runner ran into my glove. Throw came in from the outfield. I held out the glove. The runner ran into it, stepped on the base. The guy behind the plate called the runner out, and the team threw like a bitch fit. They were like whining and crying, and they asked the home plate umpire for an appeal. He wasn't even watching, and they were like yelling at him. He was like, safe. Wasn't even looking. And I was just like, never mind. It's not even.
Yeah, right. At that point, you're like, okay, after you make that play, you turn around and look at that umpire, and he's not even paying attention to the play. It's like, the call's not going to go your way.
He literally was like this with the beer tipped up to his lips, talking to someone right here, hadn't watched the whole play, and he was making the appeal call. I'm like, never mind.
Let's see.
Sounds like the Keystone Cops.
Yeah.
At least that would have been funny. This wasn't funny.
A player is less likely to say anything about a home plate umpire coming out to get a close angle to make a call at second or first and making a close call, whether bad or not. I agree. It's one of those things where when I umpire, and people get upset about a call or something, I'll be like, hey, look, this is what I saw. Take it or leave it. And that's my respect towards that person saying, hey, I'm sorry if you feel like that call didn't go your way, but that's what I saw. As a player, if that's being said to me, I'm going to take that out of respect and be like, cool.
Also, show conviction in your call.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whether or not you're 100% sure or not, go with it, and then turn around and walk away, and just let it be.
Yep.
Because if you kind of like, hesitate like 2 or 3 seconds, and like,
yeah, because then you're gonna, and then you're just guessing.
you're just inviting trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just guessing.
Okay.
Anyway.
So you guys got to the ship.
Yep.
We took fourth.
Nice.
Calvin knocked us out in a heck of a game. Steve Calvin and all those guys. I've played most of those guys for years, so that was a fun game.
Cool.
Calvin didn't get to play you guys because they got knocked out by New Breed.
We played them in the very first game.
You played him in the first game of the day?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you put him in losers bracket to start?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
Beat him by 8, I think.
Now, was that with Rich Jones pitching or was that with Ian?
With Ian pitching.
Okay.
Yep. So we went to the ship and it just, everybody's like, what happened, man? You had that. You guys were so hot going in. And I was like, yeah, we were. I said, I think a combination of not consecutively hitting, them gapping us to death, and then the bad calls. I think all of it just.
Which field did you play on? The big field or the little field?
Big
Okay.
field, yeah. So, but it is what it is. I'm proud of the team that we got that far and what we accomplished. And
Now, were you one of the guys with the hair ties?
I did have a hair tie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also thought that was pretty lame.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why not go to a party store and spend $5 and get some bands.
Or do like the one tournament. I mean, it was cheap, but I mean, they actually took like some sort of like tape, and they actually taped their wrist.
Yeah.
So you could see it because, like when we were playing Calvin, it's like we didn't know who their home run hitters were
Right.
because it's like there's this.
Caleb was telling me about that because it seemed like Caleb said it seemed like they hit like 25 home runs.
Oh, they did. I mean, it was like they hit like it was like 7 or 8 different guys hit home runs. There was like 2 guys in their whole lineup that didn't hit home runs, and then in like the 6th inning, they're like, "Oh, we're out of them," because I said something about it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they didn't legitimately do that, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's like when you hit that many home runs, I mean, like certain guys like okay, Randy, their pitcher's like that guy's gonna hit a home run.
Right.
He's got one, and like 3 or 4 other guys like that, but like some of these other guys, it's like he's hitting them. Does he have it?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. So let me ask you this question.
Yes,
And
I'm really this tall.
Yes, I'm really this white. Yes, this is no.
Stay white.
Stay.
Let's have
So-
Shane's on.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday, Shane.
Yes. Absolutely. So Bratcher, what's up, pal? So
Hey, that guy.
hey, that guy. So this is like coaching. This pertains to baseball and softball.
Okay.
So more softball. So let's say, okay. Oh,
Let's say you bring in Greg Holland with a tie score.
Oh, let's never do that again. Let's never do that again.
Not great.
Not great. Okay.
Okay.
So one of your best hitters, okay, is hitting well throughout a tournament or a series. in
Assumed.
baseball.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say like okay, he's been hitting hot. Okay, Tyler O'Neill. Been last 3 or 4 games.
Willie D.
Willie D. Okay. Okay. And then all of a sudden he has 1 game and he struggles. Do that next series, or I shouldn't say next series, next game, or next game in a tournament, do you move him
What do you mean move him in the lineup?
in the lineup? Say he went 1 for 3.
Where's he hitting in the lineup? Is he hitting in the top third, the middle, or the bottom?
I would say let's say middle.
Okay, so he's in the heart of the order.
Okay.
Okay, and he had 1 game where he struggles,
Yeah.
but his overall body of work for the day before that was good.
Right.
I'd leave him.
Okay.
The reason why I do that is because it may have just been that pitcher.
Very true. Okay. I was just curious. Your thoughts on it?
But like I said, it would just depend. I mean, if there was something where, like you said, Willie D got hurt. I mean, if there was something where it's like, okay, well, we're gonna have him batting right behind somebody who may need a runner, and there was that situation, I might spread them out a little bit.
Right. That would make more sense.
But I mean, like I said, that's just kind of like a weird scenario. But I mean,
Okay.
if you've got a guy with a proven track record who's hitting, who's hitting 750, 800 in tournament softball. I mean, if you do that in baseball, it's like you're in Hall of Fame.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I mean, if you got someone who's a producer, I mean, I would not disrupt it just over 1 game. Like I said,
Okay.
it could just be a fluke thing with the pitcher.
Okay. Anyway, Ashley says I'd move him in the 9th spot. She's joking. Anyway, okay. Just
You
curious.
would.
Right. I just wanted your thoughts on it.
So what did Matt Jackson do?
It wasn't Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson didn't even play this weekend.
What?
No, he didn't.
I
But-
thought I didn't see him.
No, he wasn't there. But no, I was just curious on something that got brought to my attention. So I just wanted your thoughts on it. Ray, what would you say? Did you hear my question?
So give it to me
Ray's
one
like,
more
I
time.
wasn't listening.
I wasn't. I have a little bit of a delay going on in my
Okay,
ears
so
here.
okay, you got this can pertain to baseball or softball. Okay, you have a guy who has in a great series or in a tournament pertaining to softball is hitting great. Okay, and has a proven track record, and he's in the heart of the order. And then all of a sudden, throughout that tournament, you're 2-3 games in, or in a series pertaining to baseball, he struggles 1 game, like goes 1 for 3. Do you move him the next game?
Mike Matheny. No.
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 Okay.
I mean, that's a tough one. That really is. I mean, if
I think you stay the course unless there's some.
it's it's a 50-50 call. I mean, if you catch that early, in a tournament, yeah, you see the kid struggling.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying, but what I'm saying,
Right.
what I'm saying is if you're 3 or 4 games into that tournament and he's
Oh.
hitting 1,000.
Yeah, you got to stay the course.
Yeah.
I mean,
If he's hitting 1,000
I
or
know.
1,200, you leave him in that spot.
Ashley asked, "What's in the cup, freak?"
Just water.
Just
I'm being healthy.
Let me
Smell it.
That's definitely not water.
by the way, did you see Ashley's post about I'd move to the 9th spot? There was also a facepalm there.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Homie, don't play that.
Right. Okay.
Did you notice I got a haircut?
Ooh.
You got your
which
ears
one?
lowered, huh?
Yep.
That's
So,
what-
one?
so if Beal's watching,
got the ears lowered.
he always notices my haircut for some reason.
That's weird, dude.
It is.
It is. That's a little weird.
All
Anyway,
right, so that was last weekend. You guys took second.
we did.
We
We
took
Killing
fourth.
my microphones, dude.
Sorry.
this-
Can't help it. It's my allergies.
This upcoming weekend, we have the Fallen Heroes tournament. Are you guys in it?
Nope.
Not at all?
Nope.
You going hunting, fishing?
No, we're going to Columbia to play softball.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Exeter, what's up?
Hey,
My dude.
He looked good this weekend. Very slim. Think he's been working out.
Oh, okay.
He looked very well rested.
Okay.
Okay.
You know where the gym's at?
Yeah, right.
So I will be at Wolves this weekend because
Cool.
the Fallen Heroes
Surprised you
tournament.
played in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but hopefully the umpiring's better. That's
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
it can't be any worse. I mean, that bar was set rock bottom.
Unless you got John umpiring, which isn't the greatest as it is.
Hey, John usually is very favorable in my favor when it comes to umpiring. So
Really? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, you got something going good for you.
Because every night for league, he almost always screws the other team that I'm playing.
He screws a lot of teams down there.
Yeah,
That happens.
I appreciate that. So gonna
We will
a
be
busy
in
weekend.
Columbia.
Is that Saturday and Sunday or just Saturday?
Just Saturday.
Okay.
And I will be playing with, hopefully, both my brother-in-laws this weekend.
Really?
So that will be a lot of fun.
All right.
My
You're gonna
brother.
have to Facebook Live that.
Oh,
I mean,
I
not
will.
while you're maybe not while you're playing, unless you get like.
You know,
a-
I've always wanted to do a GoPro. I've always wanted to do that.
Caleb's got one of those.
I got one too.
You can probably mount it to your mask.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Right.
wear a mask.
Ray, make that happen.
When I play tournament infield. Yes.
Hey,
Those
you gotta
guys.
protect. You gotta protect the best soul patch in the business. I'm just saying.
What?
Not only that, dude. Those C players, they don't miss.
No.
They don't hit soft ground balls at you. They hit missiles at you. So, and I've got up.
What happened to just take one in the face? You know?
I don't.
That happens until you take one in the face.
Well, I took one in the face, which is reason why.
All right,
I went
Alan,
to,
you were banned.
yeah, I don't.
This is not Sun Valley. Take your shit elsewhere.
Barbie, it's not a big deal. I was just playing, dude. Don't look into it. I'm just teasing. Anyway,
He's not
so-
playing.
yes, I am. Anyway,
Hey, we're not talking about
He'll
your
take you
crappy
out back.
Yankees right now. You and your gosh
Not really.
darn Yankees, Dusty Barbie. Your second place Yankees as of this morning.
oh.
Yeah,
Well,
Boston eclipsed them.
You know what?
Dum,
And I,
dum,
you know, as a
dum.
Cardinal fan, I love, we don't have much of a rivalry with the Cubs anymore. I mean, we do. There's still tension there, but it's not as heated as the Yankees Red Sox.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever the Red Sox started making these moves and
Red
getting
Sox?
better, sorry,
There are red stocks.
Red Sox, Red Stockings. No, whenever they started getting better, I was very excited because I love that rivalry. I love that rivalry. It's a good rivalry.
Okay.
Anyway,
So this weekend, like I said, I've got the men's and the co-ed, Fallen Heroes, and then Saturday night, me and Christy are gonna go see Poison.
dude,
Poison,
nice.
Poison, Cheap Trick, and they added Tom Kiefer from Cinderella. So
Yeah, I
Airband
saw that.
weekend.
Yeah,
Cheap Trick too.
yeah.
I don't give a shit about Cheap Trick.
I was asking, do you know who Zach Faulkner is? Have you heard the name?
It sounds familiar.
He actually is a Jefferson County police officer, but he plays down there with Biggie and Derek Tolliver and all those guys on the police team on Thursday
I
nights.
said Zach Fokker.
I did not say Zach Faulkner. I said Zach Faulkner.
Might be a nickname.
Okay.
And it's not like he's never heard that before.
Yeah.
But he, where was I going with that? I have no idea. Totally, he made me lose my train of thought.
He said he plays down there.
You're
I guess
welcome.
he's in a band or something, or
No, okay, I know where I'm going. I'm glad you
Okay.
said band. Okay.
There we
So
go.
anyway, we were talking
Zach
about
back
Faulkner.
on the track.
right. You said you were going to see Poison.
Yes.
Well, he said he was going to see Jason Aldean a couple weeks ago. I was like, and I'm obviously a country music fan, and to me, that's not country music. So I'm like, really, dude? So I was giving him some crap. So I texted him, I'm like, you know that's not country music, right? Why are you going to see that bum or whatever? He goes, actually, I'm going to see Luke Combs, who is actually, at this point in time, more country than what's out today. So I was like, okay, can't yell at you no more. That's okay. So you go to see Poison, just like he said. He goes, I could care less about Jason Aldean.
Right.
I'm going to see that. Just like how you said with Cheap Trick. So that's
All right. Ray, are we in need of a break?
Yeah, we need to take a break.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to tease right before we go to the break.
Uh-oh. And I didn't put it on a video today. We do have some Cardinals tickets to give away.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Stay tuned.
I wanna
for
go.
more details.
Are you gonna come up with a like a trivia question like I did, or?
I don't know.
I
You
wanna
just have to
go.
keep watching to find out.
Oh, he's even keeping me guessing. So I might win him too. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know.
Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun.
yeah, that's even better. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Sports Stalkers. Don't nobody go nowhere.
Yeah.
Oops, hold on.
Oops, hold on.
Let's lose this.
I don't want to lose anything.
In here. Look, I don't spend a lot of time in boardrooms. Why don't we all adjourn this meeting to a place where a little more
Come on, everybody in. Ladies do, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Now, I want you all to go on those stalls and close the door. Come on, Kathy, let's go. I'd like to do this one right here. Okay, that's right. Go in, take a seat. Take a seat and close the doors. Excellent. Now, Harvard, we call this field research. Milt, will you please tell us what you see in front of you?
A door.
A Malkin door. And what else?
I don't know this.
Come on, what does it say?
The Malkin is full of hot air.
Now that is an advertising message. Not necessarily the message we're trying to get across, but a message. You see, the average person spends 7.5 minutes of every day staring at the back of a bathroom door. And we can write anything we want on 18% of those doors sold in America. Why? And the 7.5 minutes of every day, 365 days a year, for an average lifespan of 72 years. It's 3,280 hours of candle lights at a time when they're most important to the ladies. Because we all know that your major life decisions are made in the boardroom. They're made in the bathroom.
We have won the toss. We elect to recede.
Yes, we are back. We are back. We are back.
All right, can you turn the music down?
Okay, cool. We're off now.
That's true.
Hey, there's so much to do over here, you know.
There it is.
All right. So we're about half an hour into the show. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves.
I'm always enjoying.
We had a little segment last week that I thought you had a good time with. It was pick and choose.
It was the take it or leave it kind of
Yeah.
thing. Okay, yeah.
So
We're gonna do that again.
We're gonna do
Is
that
that what
again.
you're saying?
we're gonna do that again.
Okay.
Until you get tired of it, or just like, man, that really sucks.
Okay.
All right. So can we mute him?
Hold on. Oh, on
Family
camera,
Guy thing?
though.
What is
I
that?
don't know. That's his own thing.
Oh, yeah. We can cut that
That
out.
Oh.
All right. Would you rather break your favorite bet that has no return on it
Jeez.
while hitting a great ball for an out, or pull a hammy legging out a dinker to start a rally?
Pull a hammy.
I'm breaking the bat, man.
I have a special connection to my sticks.
Mm.
So, no.
So you're going to take the injury.
That is such an open-ended statement.
I have a special connection to
He
my
has a special
bats.
connection to his stick.
Special connection,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, you do.
I bond
yeah.
with them.
Hats for bats.
Right.
Keep bats warm.
I have a connection to my bats.
He licks his bats.
I don't. I'm not Yassi Puig. No.
With that goo stuff on that bat, I don't know if you got goo stuff on that, but I wouldn't lick it with that goo stuff.
No, I wouldn't either.
Because no telling what sticks in there,
Mhm.
especially when some of those guys don't wash their hands with their batting gloves and go under the under the thing. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would.
All right. Next scenario: would you rather get hit by a bad hop on a hard hit ball at first base, chest up,
Yeah.
or get hit in the back with a relay throw from the outfield as you're trying to go to third?
Definitely in the back.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Definitely in the back.
But you don't know what's coming. You can't
I don't
tense up.
care.
So what?
I don't care.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hurt us worse if you tense up.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think either one of those would suck. But
I mean,
I-
I've been hit in the face of the ball and it hurts. So I don't want
personal
no.
choice.
Yeah, definitely no. Definitely rather get hit in the back.
Okay. All right. Would you rather, if you lost a bet,
Okay.
play in a big tourney with a pink cap or pink shoes, keeping in mind that both of those would not be affected by the uniform rules?
Okay.
So, pink hat or pink shoes?
Either way, I don't care. I'll wear it.
Okay.
It don't bother me.
I'd kind of go with the pink hat.
I mean, I have ADL. When we went with ADL and stuff, we wore pink. So
Was it ADL or ANL?
either way,
Okay.
yeah.
Can I buy a vowel?
No, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Some guys would be like, pink either way is going to suck.
Nah, don't bother me.
Okay.
If you're wearing that neon pink, dude, that neon pink's where it's at. I like
know,
that.
I kinda
neon
like
pink.
that.
I do too.
All right. Would you rather get tombstoned by the Undertaker into a pin, or have to take 2 Big Show open hand chops to the chest?
Definitely Tombstone. Definitely a Tombstone.
Even though you're hanging out by Undertaker's junk?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Because the way they redid the Tombstone after he's kept hurting people is it's more towards his knee than it is towards his junk.
Right.
So,
But I mean, after he pins you, though, he kind of hovers it right there.
nah, it doesn't matter. No.
Okay. It's only
Hey,
like.
It's not in your face.
I just noticed the Beavis and Butthead T-shirt.
You like that?
It's nice.
Jeez. Anyway, oh my god.
All right, last one.
Fire.
Would you rather, for the next 5 years, see Mike Matheny continue as the Cardinals manager,
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
or
already.
have Roman Reigns be the WWE or Universal Champion?
Definitely would rather see Roman Reigns be WWE champion.
Wow.
Definitely.
Because he's a little teapot. That's why.
Yeah, right.
I'm speechless. I thought for sure you would have taken the
No.
Matheny option.
Absolutely not.
Wow, you must really hate that.
I really hate Mike Matheny.
Okay.
Not as a person, just as a manager.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's awesome as a person.
Oh,
but as
yeah.
a manager, he's god awful. God awful.
That's going to be a painful 5 years with Roman Reigns, though.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it'll be painful, but not as painful.
He can't wrestle.
That's everybody. He's not a bad wrestler, though. He's just bad on the mic.
Yeah.
He's not a bad wrestler. But I see where you're coming from.
Okay. It was a tough choice, but I think you made the right one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know I did.
All right. So let's hop on over, talk about some baseball.
Okay.
Cardinals fell to the Royals today.
Yep. Lost the series.
Lost the series.
Yep.
They're in second place, well, tied for second. 3.5 games behind Milwaukee, who won today. So, where's this team going?
I had a conversation with Ray a little bit ago.
Yeah, Ray?
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did. About I think it's really right now is going to be a very, very important decision that's going to be upcoming for this team, and I hope they make the right one, because with the pitchers that are coming off the disabled list and Alex Reyes returning, and they've already said he's going to be in the rotation. I think it's very, very important because at this point the offense it's coming alive. Matt Carpenter's starting to hit better, which is good. I knew he would. I'm not a Carpenter hater by any means. I mean, I don't particularly think he fits in our program.
He's done a lot for the organization over
Absolutely.
a long period of time.
Yes, right. Do I think he fits in the regime that we have right now? Not really, but it is what it is. So the rotation is going to be very, very important.
It's going to be like 2015 where they were having to win games 2-1, 1-0.
Yeah, your pitching is going to be very, very. You're going to be dependent right on your pitching, because the offense is just so sketchy at this point. But Tyler O'Neill being brought up, definitely giving a jump
Already
start.
3 bombs.
Yeah, giving a jump start to the lineup. I mean, that always helps. I don't see him going down. And if they put him back down, they're idiots. Especially if he keeps the trend. Now, if he falls off the table, it is what it is. But you got Harrison Bader to come up and replace him, and he's still treading like this. Being productive, not so much. Being productive, so on and so forth.
Well, that's better than Fowler.
Fowler is definitely not. Yeah, right, exactly.
Fowler's looking like Haywood.
You mean
Hayward, I mean.
Yeah, Hayward.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
But either way, it's like, ouch.
Yeah, that's bad. I really think that you need to keep the rotation. I think Miles Mikolas needs to move up. Miles Mikolas, whatever, needs to move up in the rotation.
Miklas.
Whatever.
McLeod.
Carlos Martinez obviously is gonna be in the rotation. The person who has been trending in the wrong direction at this point is Luke Weaver.
Yes.
So
leads the team in losses before.
Right. So I definitely think that you probably need to put him in the bullpen, and I don't see you're out of your freaking mind if you send Jack Flaherty down to the minors. I just think you're crazy.
Stupid.
Yeah.
The word's stupid, not crazy.
Because the guy had 13 strikeouts. What does he? The bottom line is, what does he more have to prove? He has, and I don't think, and I think the Cardinals screwed up in a sense that this goes back to the Wainwright contract. Because now look at Wainwright where he's at, and look where Flaherty where he's at. These guys have progressed faster than they expected. So now it's kicking them in the butt.
Which is a good thing.
It is a good
Wainwright.
thing. What?
Thanks, Wainwright.
Right, exactly.
I think they said the Cardinals got like $62 million on the disabled list right now.
Yep.
Between Yachty, Wainwright, DeYoung, and there was like somebody else.
Carson Kelly's on the civil list too.
He was at 111.
Well, I know, but still. But it's one of those things where it's tough. But you need to make the right decision, and sometimes, it's just like in softball, like cutting a guy or moving a guy to a different position, moving him in the lineup. It sucks, but prove yourself, and then we'll talk about it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Tommy Pham can't do it all.
yeah, and
He ain't doing it right now either.
he's not hitting
He's
right,
still hitting 300.
but which is good,
He leads the team in home runs.
right?
Leads the team in stolen bases.
Which is good because nobody ever thought. I definitely didn't think he was going to be able to do that. But the year's still young, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But the decision to make in the rotation, I would think you got to move Weaver to the bullpen, be a long relief guy. Waka has been pitching out of his mind, which is good. He's definitely not being the Michael. He's returned to his old form.
Yes.
Miles Mikolas needs to be moved up.
Does he still have that 1986 stash?
No, he's got the old beard down.
Oh, okay. Because like his profile picture,
Yeah.
like on the website, it's like he's got that 1986.
Yeah, Raper Van.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I was good. I was gonna say something similar, but yes.
Right. So, but they got to be smart about it, and if that's the thing where Luke Weaver's young enough to where he can recover from this.
He also leads the team in strikeouts.
Right. So it's not like he's doing anything really horribly bad. He's just not there. He's not getting any run support, and he's just not being who we thought. Well, I wouldn't say who we thought he was going to be. Just that he's not being positive in his position right now.
But I mean,
They were who we thought they
But I
were.
mean, if you could concentrate and be like, okay, like we're gonna need you for an inning and a third to 2 innings or just an inning, and Weaver's like, okay, I know that's what I'm gonna do, and then you consistently be like, okay, you're not gonna come in until the 6th or the 7th inning. Define it for him so he knows what to expect.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to. I mean, that's the job as a manager. Whether Matheny does it or not, I don't know. But it's one of those things where
They've got options in the rotation, so why not?
Oh, absolutely, and you have to. I mean, Flaherty, he does not, especially for the last performance that he had, he does not deserve to go back down. John Gant absolutely does. He definitely needs some more time in the minors. But like I said,
Why would you send Flaherty down when he is the ace of your staff right now?
technically yes.
I mean, I understand that Michaelis technically is based on record.
He's what, 5-0, 6-0?
Dude, he's just
Michaelis is 6-0.
yeah. He's
That's not bad.
That's
He's
an all-star.
if the All-Star game was tomorrow, absolutely, he has
And
to be an
then
All-Star.
before today, Waka was 5-1.
There you go. That just proves my point. I
bring
mean,
it.
you gotta do what's right for the team, and this organization, I have in doubt, especially with Matheny and Mozeliak, because they're like, oh well, this guy's got a proven track record, he'll be fine, and they just sweep it under the rug, and they don't care.
That works to a certain point, though,
Right.
because at some point, players do start declining.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, just look at Holland.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, let's trot him out again tonight.
Yeah. No.
It's funny. Have you guys seen Major League 2?
Yes.
Okay. I kind of liken Holland to Wild Thing in that movie because it's like the Eliminator, the
Dominator, whatever.
right? All these different things, and then it's like you hit it, you can rename it. I'd call it the Masturbator.
right.
But I mean, that's kind of the parallel right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's like he hasn't found it.
No. And do I think he will? Yes. He's a professional baseball player. He'll find it. But until then, you cannot keep trotting him out there. Put him on the disabled list. Let him get his head right. Let him throw some simulated games. And
Have
then,
a heart-to-heart and say,
Yeah.
They brought it up. I think it was on the Fast Lane today. They were like, for your own self-preservation, you need to go down and get right in the minors.
something.
Because we're not just talking about this year. Obviously, from the organizational standpoint, he's probably not going to be back next year unless he just has a lights-out second half.
Right.
But I mean, it's like you have a career. It's like if you want to have success, obviously short-term here, long-term elsewhere, make your money. The way you're pitching now, you're not going to get a contract for next year.
No. And that was another question somebody said the other day. They said, do you think how the offseason was this year, you think it's going to be like next year? I said, no. I said, and a lot of good people said that too. I said that if guys are smart, they're going to take a deal when they get it.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. That's why
Well,
people are so overpaid.
But I mean, so many players put so much stock in what Scott Boras was like, oh, this is the waiting game. He does it every year and it works. And then this year, didn't work.
Definitely did not work.
Right.
Right.
I mean, unless your name is Machado or your name is Harper,
Right.
you don't hold the cards.
No, absolutely not.
So.
Nope.
All right, my Indians still in first place
Yeah.
because the rest of the division sucks balls.
Well, that's always helpful.
Oh, anything else you want to talk about? You want to talk about Barbie's second place Yankees?
No.
Up until a couple days ago, my Indians were tied with your Rays for 7th best record in the American League.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So they're getting better, I guess, huh?
That just tells you how bad my Indians are.
Right. Either way.
All right. Anything you want to talk about? Not the today game, but yesterday's game. Bud Norris came in and pitched, I think, the 9th inning.
Yeah.
1-2-3 inning.
Mm-hmm.
And then since Matheny doesn't trust anybody, what happened?
Put him in again.
And what happened?
They blew it up.
Not his fault.
Not his fault. He's got to learn, and they were hoping with bringing in Mike Maddox that they were going to help manage that bullpen better, but it definitely is not working.
Well, they're going to run it into the ground before even the All-Star break.
Again. And it was like I told Ray, I said they're going to have to go get somebody at the trade deadline. They're going to have to.
Not just somebody.
At
Somebody's.
Yeah, at least 2 guys.
They're going to have to get at least 2 or 3 more Brett Cecils.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about Brett Cecil.
One of those is probably enough.
Right, yeah. One of those is probably definitely enough. So.
All right. Jumping right along. How about some hockey talk?
Oh, the Vegas Golden Knights. My
Some
jersey in the
Vegas
background. Yeah.
Golden Knights.
Yeah. Stanley Cup Finals. Hey, who was the last team in their inaugural season to do that?
The Blues?
I think it was the Blues. Yeah.
Like 90 years ago?
Something like that.
Before we were all born.
Yeah, we were all born. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they.
So you got to be kind of like a little kid, like, yay!
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah,
Because you've been on the train the whole way.
Yeah.
Because you were like, back in December, you're like, I'm going to say right now, I'm going to support them. I'm going to get some stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you could have anticipated it going this well.
The consistency was there, so I was like, man, I don't know.
All the way to the Cup final.
I didn't have that envisioned, but I was like, man, I know they're definitely going to make a playoffs and make a run, but I didn't know if it was going to go this far. But apparently, I mean, I don't care who they play. I mean,
they seem primed to do it.
Yeah.
And especially with, Tampa and Washington beating the snot out of each other for 7 games.
Yeah.
Which the final's going on now.
Right.
Which I don't know what's going on
It
with
was
that.
1-0 Capitals.
Already?
Yep.
Okay. Because that series, the first 4 games of the series, the road team won, and the last 2 games, the home team has won. And this one's in Tampa, so you would think Tampa would have a leg up. But in Game 7, anything goes.
That's right. Anything goes.
Who wants it more?
Yep, absolutely. Yep, I don't
Now,
know.
if you were like a Red Wings fan like Streeny, no, wait, they suck. Oh,
Yeah, and wait, they're at home. They went, yeah, with the Blues.
yeah.
Not great.
You kind of take away all the steam when you throw the Blues in.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really dog somebody for being a Red Wings fan. Like, well, you didn't make the playoffs either. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we make the playoffs here frequently more than the Red Wings have, so we got that going.
But hey, I mean, you could be like, Las Vegas, so like, hey, we make the playoffs every year.
Hey, you know what? We make playoffs there. Oh, the first year. Oh, it don't matter. It's every year.
And we make the finals every year.
Yeah. Right now, it's true.
So, I mean, so many Blues fans I've talked to and, on the radio, the sports talk people are all just like, crying in their beer over Vegas getting there in their first year.
Who cares?
And that's what I'm kind of like.
Who cares?
St. Louis did it 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
But they also kind of had best case scenario. If the Blues would have had a chance to dump their entire roster and have 3 or 4 players from every team in the league to pick from, they could have probably put together a Stanley Cup contender.
Excuse me. Absolutely. That's anybody. That's anybody.
So, I mean, I think that was a huge advantage because basically you can just go in there completely, schematic. You can be like, this area, you put it all together and then turn that Rubik's Cube and boom.
And the good thing about it is like they didn't build around one player, which is what the Blues are doing. They're building around Tarasenko, where what?
I don't know.
How? Where they're building around
Not
Tarasenko.
politically correct.
Oh, okay. Oh, Redskins. Oh, I can't say that. No. Indians. Sorry. Chief Wahoo. What? No.
I got nothing.
Right.
No,
Niner?
No.
6, 7?
You got to do this,
I can't hear you.
or you got to do this. Those are our numbers. Nobody's 3-2. The score's 5-1.
Mine's this. So there you go.
Anyway, oh my god.
There it is.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Okay, well, we were talking about being able to build completely from
Oh
scratch.
no! What I was saying was like they built a team.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't build it around one player. They built a solid roster through and through. Where the Blues are building around one player. They're building around Tarasenko.
Right.
That's maybe the Blues should take notes and be like, hey, look, maybe we should build a whole solid squad instead of just around one guy.
But with an existing, roster, you have those extensions that you had to keep, building in guys, for that, balloon payment year. And you can't just, be like, okay, just grab, plug in and go.
Right.
You have to deal with all the, pardon, the expression, you have to build around the crap that you're stuck with.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you talking about like Jay Bongmeister? Yeah, the crap you're stuck
I
with.
wasn't naming names.
Oh, I'll name names. I don't care. Anyway.
Patrick Berglund.
Yeah.
Or head cases in goal.
Yeah. That's not great.
So, I mean, you do have that constraint because otherwise they basically went out and...
Who was their number 1 pick? Was it Marc-Andre Fleury, their goalie?
It should have been if it wasn't.
I think it was. Yeah. So there you go.
I mean, how much better is...
Hey, Doug Armstrong, take notes. A number 1 goalie. Number 1. Not, grew up in the Blues system to be number 1.
To be
developed. Right.
Yeah.
Number 1. Yeah.
And he's got... Oh, yeah, he's got rings from winning.
I think he's got 3, if I'm not mistaken. 3 Stanley Cups?
That's
and a possible 4th on the way.
I mean, that's a pretty good cornerstone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Stupid.
That's great.
Stupid. All right.
Enterprise Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that? Woo! Who cares?
Thank you, Marty Brodeur.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares?
Oh yeah, I forgot he did those commercials.
Well, he
And he actually orchestrated the whole thing.
yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because
Hopefully, maybe they'll give us some
he
money to get
can.
some better players.
They live right down the street from Scott Trade. And,
That's not going to translate the money for players, so that's just going to be for the facility.
Well, you never know.
No.
I hope so.
No.
The guy can do.
They have a salary cap.
They can bribe people.
True. But they're not
Mike
going
Keenan?
to. Oh, God. Oh.
Not great.
Not great. Definitely not great. Anyway,
All right.
on to the next thing.
All right. So, you want to talk basketball at all?
Not really.
Not great.
Even
Nah.
though all the series are tied 2-2?
Don't care.
Okay.
Go Celtics,
Yeah.
my team.
WNBA season kicked off.
Oh, how about that?
All right. I don't know if we talked about it in the last show, but Floyd Mayweather
Yeah.
says that he wants his next endeavor to be an MMA fight.
He will get the shit kicked out of him.
But, I mean, if you get the shit kicked out of you for $100 million,
I think I do it.
I would do too.
McGregor did.
Yeah, McGregor, yeah, right.
Right.
McGregor did, right.
So, but I mean, with, the aforementioned McGregor being legally entangled at the moment,
Right.
who's he going to fight? Amanda Nunez?
I kind of hope he'd fight CM Punk. That'd be kind of cool.
Why? You want to see a 90-second fight?
Yeah, yeah. I think I might actually think Mayweather might beat him.
That's what I'm
How'd that go
saying.
again?
Yeah.
Show me that again. What's that all about?
You never seen CM Punk?
Yeah, that's what,
That's what he does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The straight edge superstar.
Yeah. Sold out, right? The guy who sold out.
Because he's like, oh, it's so easy. You just train really hard. And as soon as they hit him, he's like, oh.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
That's not a
That's
script.
My parents
That's not
look like
supposed to
this.
go that way.
Hold
Am I
on,
putting him
my
over?
parents
What's
look
going
like
on?
Am I putting him over? I'm supposed to be the bad guy, not him.
They're cheering me. You can't hit me.
You're right. Oh, geez.
I'm
gonna
Jose
Hulk aside.
Canseco.
Oh, hit me again.
Oh,
All
Lord.
right. So, segue into our WWE part. Because the one guy... Who was the guy... You remember who the guy was at Wolves who was like, I really like it when you guys talk about softball. I really like it when you talk about wrestling. I just tune out in the middle part.
I don't remember.
But you remember that guy?
That's because
Yes.
we're talking about NASCAR, so
We were definitely.
which we haven't done in a
Don't
long,
make me cut you.
long while.
We probably never will.
Unless there's really something significant.
We have talked about it in the past, just very minimal. We have.
I think you're thinking of something
We should
different.
talk about soccer.
No, we have. Yeah. No, we're not communists.
Oh.
Anyway.
And what's that line in Anchorman? And no soccer.
Yeah, no soccer. Yeah,
Looks
yeah.
like they added some new matches to the card.
Yeah.
Okay. They've changed the stipulation on AJ and shit. Whatever.
Not shit. Shinsuke.
Yes, that guy.
Nakamura.
To a last man standing match after their whole.
Hitting in the nuts.
Yeah. They really just need to stop. that.
Shinsu Chu Nakamura.
Of course, you got Jackson Rousey, and then apparently Charlotte's no longer going up against Carmella. Apparently, it's Asuka.
Yeah, I told you.
Asuka.
Oscar.
Yeah. It's like
Asuka.
Give me 10 more times, I'll say it right.
Right. But yeah, because of her boob surgery she's having.
But she's still in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Well, she might be, but they're slowly
Is
going
she
to
just
take her
gonna
out
be-
of here. It could be. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. I'm not very
Can
familiar.
you climb a ladder with one hand? I sure can.
I'm not familiar with that situation she's going through.
Okay, so Money in the Bank men's, you got your Strowman, Balor, Miz, Rusev Day, Rude, Owens, a member of New Day, and then I guess it's down to Samoa Joe or Daniel Bryan at the end.
So he thinks he's going to win that one.
Daniel Bryan.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I think Strowman's going to beat the snot out of everybody.
That's got to be one of those deals where they all gang up on him.
Well, they
It's
might.
almost got to be.
They're going to have to if they have a chance of anybody winning.
I would think so.
Anyway.
All right, and then you got the SmackDown tag team titles, the Bludgeon Brothers and Gallows and Anderson for reasons unknown.
Right.
And then I guess they pretty much...
You know why I watch the Money in the Bank?
The ladies?
Because they put the girls in the Money in the Bank opportunity now.
Mm.
That is awesome
Right.
to watch. And they both...
Everything that they've been doing for the men they missed an opportunity to have the women doing all this stuff.
Yeah, oh, for 15, 20 years.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't understand
And
why.
I don't know why they don't have like a women's tag team title.
Now that you mention it, that is weird.
Right. How would that not be awesome?
I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame Ray.
I would.
Yeah.
You can
$1 million
blame
ideas right here. Yeah.
You need to
me. You
start,
can blame me.
I'm going to take that. I'm going to tweet to Stephanie McMahon and go, answer me this.
Answer me. You can't tell me that hasn't been thought of.
It's
you
gotta
know
have been.
that had to have been.
My fault. It's my fault.
Anyway.
I'm really dumbfounded that you threw that out there. And I never even thought about
Yeah,
that.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm
Okay.
telling.
At least it's that finger. All right. And did we talk about Kane running for office in Tennessee?
And he won.
Did he really?
He won.
Good for him.
Right. Yeah.
It's so weird seeing him all, like with real hair and in a suit.
So
And
so weird to see.
talking succinctly.
It's so it's so see, dude. It's so weird to see him with real hair.
So is he still going to wrestle?
Probably, I would imagine. Probably not. He probably ain't got time for it.
I mean, he could still,
He's got to run a state.
But I mean, he could sneak away for,
I'm sure
a
he
pay-per-view
could.
here
I'm
and
sure-
there.
I'm sure he
SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm sure. He could.
Yeah.
Yeah, the return of Kane, and he comes out in his business suit.
All right. The only thing I got left is
The trivia.
Trivia.
All right.
Let's take a break.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be
break.
right back here on Sports Stalkers.
Sweet Emotion.
Don't ever do that again.
Call Edgar. The Eliminator. The Eliminator. Got a new one I'll show you. Get a piece of it, I'll let you name it. Call it the masturbator.
All right. Since we seem to have had a problem with our feed, anybody who's going to watch this later on Facebook or YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. Major League 1 or 2, let me know your favorite line or favorite sequence in the movie, and then we will discuss it on the next show and award these tickets.
Oh, I hope the tickets aren't for very soon.
They are not.
Okay.
These
They're
are
for November.
These are for the Monday after my birthday.
Okay.
Because my
Let me
birthday's
see.
June
Let me see
23rd.
this. Let me see. Okay. Very nice. Very
Okay.
nice. Little Carlos Martinez action.
This is for June 25th. It's a Monday.
Ooh.
And who are the Cardinals playing that day?
The Cleveland Indians.
Oh.
Why are you going?
Oh, nice.
I'm going to the next 2 games.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So, I'm
So
going-
so
Where's our
here's my-
tickets?
So here's my next question. Why are you giving them to me?
you can get on Twitter. And you can,
Oh, I don't have to. I just text you and be like, hey, give me the ticket. That's what I should have. If I knew you had those, I'd be like, hey, give me those 2 tickets. I'll give you that back. That's what I should have done.
that would have been great.
That's
But
what I should have done.
so hit us up on Facebook, comment on YouTube, or send me a message on Twitter. My handle is OOHAW94.
Hold on.
He's going to post it on there.
He's gonna post it.
Oh.
Okay. So let
Well,
me
that's
know
your
your
Twitter.
favorite part of Major League 1 or 2. I don't even count the third one as happening. So let me know your favorite part of that. Me and Jeremy and Ray will discuss, and we will come to a consensus.
I
then we will-
have already came to consensus that you should just give it to me.
And then we will award it on the next show.
Sounds good.
We will
I
announce
believe
it.
that you should
We'll announce it
give
in
to
the.
us.
We will announce it in the first
That'd be
5
great.
minutes of our next show.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So
Hey, I'm just saying my favorite part. The American Express card. Don't steal home without it.
That's right.
very nice. One of my favorite parts is in the movie, and
Why are you saying it right now? Whenever
they can give me
Yeah.
the part that they like, and they can explain to me
okay,
why
okay.
they think it's
Back
the best part.
off, man.
okay.
Jeez.
That's fair.
This will be a consensus. One of my favorite parts is when the second movie, when Lou's in the hospital,
Yeah.
and they win the game, and he's going crazy. He's jumping on the bed, and the nurse is like, "I love this shit, and I may move to England."
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
great.
Trivia question number 1.
Forget you, Jobu. I'll do it myself.
Major League Baseball.
Okay.
According to baseballalmanac.com, the most home runs for the month of May for the National League is 17.
Wow.
Who owns that record?
What team or player?
Player.
17 what?
Home
Runs
runs.
in the month of May. Okay.
Oh.
Give me choices.
Choices. You've got Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, or Mark McGuire.
I'll say McGuire.
It's Sosa.
The correct answer is Barry Bonds.
You were wrong, Jack.
You were wrong
So were
too.
you,
That's
Jack.
fine. I'm just glad he's wrong and I'm wrong too.
All right.
Wow. Asterisk.
I was surprised.
Well, asterisk by all 3 of them, I would think.
True.
Yeah.
Actually, would it be an asterisk or would it be like a little syringe?
I think it's syringe. Definitely go with the
Syringe emoji.
No, syringe with the face palm. Yeah, definitely.
Question number 2.
Okay.
NHL. Tonight features a Game 7 of the conference finals before the actual Stanley Cup finals is set, with the winner to be matched up against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. The last time the Stanley Cup finals went to a Game 7 was in 2011. That series featured the Boston Bruins versus the Vancouver Canucks. Who won that Game 7 and the Cup?
I already know this answer.
Boston did.
Boston did.
You are correct.
That's right.
Vancouver in that series blew leads of 2-0 and 3-2, and then fell on their home ice in Game 7 4-0.
Damn. They were done.
Ouch. Question number 3. Cardinals/baseball history. During the Cardinals' 5-1 loss to the Kansas City Royals yesterday, Jose Martinez was credited with steal home for the Cardinals' only run. Obviously, the stolen base isn't as in vogue as it once was.
Right.
But, according to Baseball Almanac, what player has been credited with stealing home a whopping 54 times in their career? And it's an old player.
Yeah.
Stole home
Oh,
54 times. Man, he is an idiot.
I have a good indication, but go ahead.
There are 3 choices. Jackie Robinson, Ty Cobb, Honus Wagner.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say Ty Cobb.
Ty Cobb.
You both would be correct.
Yeah. I already knew that was Ty Cobb.
For the record, Jackie Robinson did it 19 times. Honus Wagner 27. Other notables on the list: Babe Ruth 10 times.
Wow.
I know. I was
Stole
like,
home
that fat
10
bastard.
times.
That fat bastard stole home.
Lou Gehrig, 15.
Lou Gehrig was a speedster as it was.
Rod Carew, 17.
Hall of Famer Rod Carew.
Tris Speaker, 18. And George Sisler of the Cardinals, 20 times.
Wow, interesting.
All right.
Wow.
So we've got 2 and 2.
Yep.
All right. Question number 4. This year, one, if not both of these two quarterbacks, Drew Brees and Tom Brady, should surpass the current all-time passing yards leader. The top all-time regular passer has 71,940 passing yards. Who holds that record?
I know this already.
It's Tony Romo.
It is not Tony Romo.
Danny White.
Choices anyway. Go ahead.
Choices. You've got Dan Marino, Brett Favre, or Peyton Manning.
It's Peyton.
It's Peyton.
Better pizza, Papa John's. Which I believe he sold all his franchises.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Smart boy.
Yeah, smart. Very
Peyton
smart.
did?
Yep.
All right. Question
Wow.
number 5. WWE.
Oh.
I'm out.
In 2011, the St. Louis Cardinals shocked the baseball universe by going on an improbable run to capture their 11th World Series title. Also that year, WrestleMania was held in the Georgia Dome, WrestleMania 27. Who did The Undertaker defeat to run his streak to 19 straight wins at that time?
Let's see. He went to his streak ended at 21, correct?
21 or 22?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway,
Choices.
Choices. You've got Shawn Michaels, Kane, or Triple H.
Let's see. You said 2011. I'm gonna say Triple H.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with the same.
You don't want to differ?
Probably
Triple H
right.
would be correct.
Because he fought Triple H twice, correct?
Yes.
And then he fought Shawn Michaels twice.
Right.
And I knew between that time frame, it was being later.
Yeah.
So, got you.
Bonus question just to piss you off.
Yes.
And it's going to piss you off.
It's gonna piss you.
The WNBA recently kicked off
Oh
their 22nd
God, he
season.
always does this bullshit.
They kicked off their 22nd season. Currently, how many teams are in the league?
7.
Did I hear a niner in there? No. Choices.
Choices. You've got 12, 16, or 10.
I'll say 12.
It's 16.
12 would be correct.
Ah!
Ah!
Yes.
Fun fact.
Whatever.
The Houston Comets won the league championship the first 4 years the league was around. 1997,
That's when
98, 99,
Sharon
and
Swoops
2000.
played for them, I believe so.
I believe so. 8 years later, they folded.
Oh, that's kind of shitty.
Yep.
That sucks. Huh, interesting.
So, after
That's
that
kinda-
first
should
question,
say-
you
My
get
streak,
right in
my,
here.
my streak continues.
High five, very nice.
Telling you. I may not go
Is
undefeated.
anybody keeping score?
No. But I'm tearing
for
it up. I'm telling you right now. If
There's
Who
somebody-
are you fighting against?
There's
Nobody.
there's somebody at home keeping score.
He's probably
Brady's
right.
at home keeping score.
He might be right.
Jeremy has 85 right.
Michelle might actually.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't go back the ones that we haven't been at. So,
Yeah, you can rewatch it.
yeah, whatever.
You can rewatch it. That's the beauty of YouTube. You can watch it again
Yeah.
and again,
Yeah.
and then you can
Which, by the way,
share
we'll
it.
have up.
You can
later
like
tonight.
it. You can like that you shared it.
You can like
And then
that
you can
share
read it again and watch it again and
Yep.
over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this has to do with my hitting. Because okay, so last weekend when I
And
went,
we're gonna go away now.
what was it? What I go? I didn't go perfect last week, did I? I think I was like 5 for 6 or something like that.
I think you missed one.
There you go.
Yeah.
I batted 846.
And I think it was one of the questions where you did the eye roll.
Yeah. In PGA Tour golf in 1971. Bullshit. Anyway.
In disc golf.
Yeah, disc golf. Anyway, I'm telling you, so I know this weekend I'm going to go out and hit 846 again, so I'll be fine.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
Hear that, Barbie?
Yeah. Put me back in the 5 spot. Anyway. All right. Like and share the page. I guess we got anything else for
I don't have
before Ron
anything.
Burgundy?
I
kicks
know
it
this
off?
past weekend there was supposed to be the Kayla Walters Memorial Tournament for awareness of suicide. that was rained out, with the weather since Wolves was the only thing that played.
Yeah.
It has been rescheduled for June the 9th.
Oh, dadgummit. I'll be in Indiana.
So it got rescheduled for June the 9th. I think they're playing up whatever that park is, Bell Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where it is. Get a hold of Eric Walters. Anything you want to pimp out?
No, I think that's about it. Yeah, I think some of the D teams are going to play in the Southland where we played at last year when we were D. Well, this year they were going to mix D and C, but too many D teams threw a fit.
Go figure.
Right. So we
don't want to play competition.
Right, exactly. So we're going to somewhere in India. Somewhere in Indiana. I don't know.
Somewhere in India.
Indiana, not India. Not where your son came from.
India to
play
play a little softball game.
Yeah, right. Anyway, I think we're going to Indiana. Ian Castle came up with this tournament up there. Apparently, it's supposed to be like a blast, and it's known around the country as one
Welcome
of the best.
to India.
Is it in
We
Iowa?
play softball to
Oh,
India.
Indiana.
So not in Iowa?
So not in Iowa,
Okay.
right? So,
Side note, did you guys win money for placing second?
No.
Really?
no.
Even when I did my Fusco tournament in March, I was paying out first and second.
Usually, you
Well,
see
Greedy bastards.
right if you have a decent fundraiser, you'll pay first, second, and third.
Or at least first and second.
At least first, at
Or
least
third place, you give them batting gloves and
right,
you know,
or
some
T-shirts
Denny's
or
coupons,
something,
yeah.
something. But no, they take. I shit you not.
I appreciate that.
Right. After that game was over, they were gone. I mean, they were out of there gone.
I bet. Because after each game was over, not to jump back to the first part of the show, but we're gonna. But I mean, after each game was over, I mean, they would book it out of there.
Yeah.
Because you could tell they would just that glazed look in their eyes, like I hate this so fucking much, and I don't give a shit. It's over.
Stupid. Go out there. I mean, you're gonna make money anyway. I bet they made probably at least $3,000 that day, if not more.
I mean, they made $50 off of every team selling the bands.
Right.
I mean, that's right there is $500.
Right.
And then you only pay out first place. I mean, here's the deal. I mean, I know a lot of people, and that helped me throw the Fusco tournament in March. If nothing else, you're going to play these teams, and you're going to see these teams. Make a contact, or at least, make a connection. Like, just be friendly. I mean, a lot of times they weren't even friendly. I mean, they were pissy back then.
Yes, absolutely. No, they were not. I mean, I know Brandon real well, but he was cool with me. But the other guys were like, I don't want nothing to do here. I don't want to be here.
But I mean, it's like
you're making money for your team, dude.
It was a pretty decent day.
Yeah.
I mean, nowhere else was playing. Everybody came to play in your tournament. I mean, just, at least be outgoing and be like, hey, appreciate you being here.
Right.
You having a good time? Maybe even kind of, mess with people a little bit. Go, hey, by the way, before you walk in the box, you already got a 3-3 count.
Right, exactly. Something,
Right.
Something. But yeah, it was very dull behind the plate, and you could tell. If any time you could tell that someone didn't be there, it was definitely them that time. So it was.
It was disappointing because there was really good competition there.
There was. Even though we took second, like everybody, some of the guys were like, "Oh, this bullshit and this." And I was like, "Dude, I had a blast.
I did too.
I'm glad we made it that far. Like that's an accomplishment. Like who cares?"
The game we lost against Calvin, I had the best time.
Yeah.
Because we were competing, going back and forth.
Well, it's because me and you were totally. We're the same when it comes to that kind of stuff, but there's just people are just different than us. Is what it is. We enjoy the game. We have fun. Where now it's not like that anymore. So the game.
No, everybody just wants to run rule everybody and just beat their chest. I'm the best.
Right, and it's not like.
And when that doesn't happen, they're all like,
yeah, and
well, they had
we're out
so-and-so."
to have fun, man. We're playing a 12-year-old girls game. Come on, we're out to have fun, drink a few
You
beers.
play with 12-year-old girls.
I do not play with 12-year-old girls.
What?
That is not what was said. You can go back and rewind that.
Let me
that did not
edit that.
Anyway,
Edit that part out.
But it's. I got to the point, even Ray when I was younger, I was competitive. I would yell at people. I would throw fits and stuff like that. Like as you get older, you progress. You start to enjoy the game. You grow up, you mature as a ball player, and you enjoy it. And it's just one of those things. Like when you go out of town, or when you go and play with your buddies, you're out there to have fun. And if your family comes out, that's even better. It's a thing. It's a sport everybody can enjoy, and it's those guys who you're referring to. That is why the game is going to shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, even if you're a great player or you're having a great day, you're still going to have times where you may struggle or you may be off of your game for, a couple innings or, like 20 minutes. And it's that where you can kind of refocus yourself and you can kind of be like, okay, this isn't working. I can go this way or I can do this, and kind of, teach yourself something about yourself.
Absolutely. Totally agree with you. Anyway, that was
We need to get Ray a dry erase board because I don't get his signals. I think he's going to say we have -4 minutes.
Probably. We went on a rant. Well, okay,
We are number one.
We are number one. At least he's using that finger and not the middle finger.
That's why I said earlier.
Right, yeah. Anyway, please, that was our little rant for today. Anyway.
All right. Everybody, thanks for listening and all the feedback we get. Brandy and Scott and all of our other, fans, the top 10.
Absolutely. I told Caleb, I said, since you guys are playing this weekend, I was like, if you want to, he goes, because I told him, I'm like, if you're not doing
we
it.
could stay at your house?
That's not what I said.
Okay.
I said, if you guys aren't doing anything to come up and hang out and whatever, and I said, tell the guys if they want to come up and hang out with us, we're in Columbia. Columbia's not far. I said, we can
About
come
2
up.
hours.
Well, it's not far. So I said, if you want to
Depending
come.
on how you drive.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Well, I drive pretty fast, too.
Yeah.
But I said,
How'd
if
you get here in an hour and 10 minutes? I found a shortcut.
the side road and
Found a
my
shortcut.
foot down to
Right.
the floor. But I said, if you guys want to come hang out, take some pictures.
Oh, there's
or
a lot of
whatever.
fun stuff to do in Columbia.
Oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. 'Cause it's a great town. But unfortunately, Missouri's there. But anyway, other than that, come out and hang out and have fun. So,
right.
Show Me State will be in Columbia this weekend.
All right, good luck.
Yes, you too. You too. Hope
Oh,
you guys win it.
I'm just playing for fun this weekend.
Yeah, but still.
I missed it.
Yeah, you missed air high five. Yeah.
High five.
Just a little higher, right.
I don't know what to do.
Then you come
I
closer.
don't know.
You gotta come closer.
Anyway, everybody, please like and share the page. Share it with your family and friends. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. We need to get an Instagram too.
That wouldn't be hard to do.
No,
My
it's
wife
not.
can set us up with Instagram.
Michelle will be in charge of Instagram. That's why she is our director of social
Right.
media.
There you
She
go.
will be back next week,
Cool.
by the way.
Allegedly. That's what I heard about this week.
Okay, so I completely forgot about this. Let me do one little plug. Let me see if I can pull this up real fast. But, yeah, here it is. Cool. My middle son, graduated, or is going to graduate this
Graduated
next week.
high school.
Today was his last day. So
What's his name?
This is
Curtis.
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 And I've got him on the screen right now. But he is going to be going to
Truman State
University this fall.
In the middle of nowhere.
Lots of fun.
That school is in the middle of nowhere.
School. It is in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
That's why we put him there.
But I hear it is a very good academic institution.
yes.
Very cool.
Yes. Yes.
Also,
Sounds
another,
expensive, though.
when is college not expensive?
True that.
Also, I do want to throw out a little plug for my brother-in-law Jeremy. They did make it to the Sun Belt Conference tournament. Unfortunately, they lost in a walk-off yesterday. So
No shame in that.
No,
Bummer.
but his college career is complete. So he is done with Arkansas State Red Wolves
Could
baseball.
he be a free agent in softball?
He's playing with us. But,
Damn!
But yeah, I just want to say
Does he play first base?
no, he does not. He plays shortstop. Yeah, I beat his ass. Anyway, no, he had a great college career. I think he batted like in the 340s this year for his senior year, and had an amazing senior year. And I think that if he didn't break it, he was very close to breaking the college record.
I said that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I broke the high school record in college.
No,
It
he
took me extra years, but I got it.
he broke his college's RBI total.
Nice.
Wow.
So he either came close or broke it. So I don't know the final numbers of the year or whatever, but I know he was counting it down and getting real close. So just want to say we're really proud of you, bud. Can't wait to get you on the field with softball. But you had a great college career down there in Arkansas. So
Hey, maybe we'll have to get him in here.
we can get him in here.
Okay.
That's an option in the summer when he comes back from
But
Jonesboro.
he's got to wear some sort of jersey to represent.
Oh, he's got to show me state jersey,
Okay.
so we can do that.
There we go.
So anyway, so just want to say we're all proud of you here. So
We're over.
we're over. Oh, that's fine. Anyway, so again, like and share the page, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Like and share everything you can. Go back. Don't forget about the Cardinals tickets. Make sure you put your reference on there of Major League 1 or 2. And I guess we're going to try to do this Wednesday again, huh?
Works for me.
Works for
Wednesday,
me.
7 o'clock.
All right, Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Be there, be square. From all of us, Freak, myself, and my brother Ray, you guys have a great Wednesday evening.
They sent you to me.
That is not Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, that's not burger.
Let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
Well, that's going to do it for all of us here at Channel 4 News. You stay classy, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Damn it! Who typed a question mark on the teleprompter? For the last time, anything you put on that prompter, Burgundy will read.